So this is my 2016 Aprilia RSV4 RF Factory Limited Edition. So what makes this bike a limited edition? Well, there's only 500 made worldwide and 200 allocated to North America. And this one happens to be number 91 out of 200. Like all the RSV4 factories, the RF Factory comes with Olin suspension, Brembo brakes, and lightweight forged aluminum wheels. This one has an adjustable head angle, as well as an adjustable swing arm pivot. And for 2016's limited edition, they even painted some of the mirror. So I actually found this bike at my buddy Jixer King's castle. It just happened to be sitting in his garage, and it's been sitting for a couple of years, and I finally made a deal on it. This bike has 12,500 miles. The wheels are wrapped in some Continental tires that look like a Jixer rider had their way with it. It has this fake carbon fiber exhaust, and the bike itself sounds like complete poo-poo. Listen. Alright, it sounds pretty good, but it does need a valve adjustment. Because just like Jixer riders who are known for dropping bikes, these older RSV4s are known for dropping valves. And as you can see, this has been dropped. So maybe, just maybe, the previous owner is a Jixer rider too. 60K for a bike is wild. I agree. In fact, this is about 60K in bikes. This is my 2025 Ducati Panigale V4. It has an MSRP of about 26K. This exhaust was about 4.5K. These wheels were about 2,500 bucks. And the track fairings that it currently has was another 1,500 bucks. Pretty pricey for a track bike. Now, this is my 2025 Fireblade, and it has an MSRP of about 29,000 bucks. And this exhaust was almost 3 grand. So just over $60,000 in motorcycles, but at least I got 2, right? But what if I told you you can get something really nice for a lot less? Now, even though this bike's gonna require some elbow grease, I still paid 10 times less than I did for my Fireblade and my Ducati. You can do the math on that. Anyway, the point of this series is to show you guys that you don't need to spend $60,000 to own a flagship superbike. Because back in the day, this was a flagship superbike. But obviously right now, it just looks like an abandoned ship. So let's start taking her apart. So if you did the math, you know that the purchase price of this bike is 6,000 bucks. I did pick up a new chain and some sprockets for it that cost me 260 bucks. So the math for all you Jixer riders is 6,260 bucks currently. Let's get these fairings off so we can see what it looks like underneath. So already I'm noticing some Jixerness going on. Not a good start. Let's go ahead and cut this off. Yo, what in the Jixer rider is this stuff, bro? The fixes some people do, I swear. There we go. Okay, we got the main fairings off, the bottom, the sides. They're sitting right here. We also got the sprocket cover off. This is pretty standard for people who don't clean their front sprocket area. We have some rust here and a bunch of gunk in here. Again, not uncommon for Jixer riders. Now, there is a bit of wetness here that I'm kind of concerned about. This is the stator cover side, and it looks like it's never been replaced. It's a very common area for Aprilias to leak. There's companies that make actual gaskets for it, which we are going to order. On the throttle side, the only thing I'm concerned about is this bolt right here. It pretty much broke off on the right fairing, and it's sitting right there. So that bolt needs to be ordered. This charcoal canister needs to be deleted, and this is the exhaust valve, and it's hard to see, but it is safety wired open. And also, whoever deleted that did not delete the servo motor. It's still sitting right here, which is interesting because this does not have a check engine light. So I automatically assumed when I saw that this was not tuned. So it could be tuned, and maybe this was just not deleted. I'd have to do my research on the 2016. Let's go ahead and remove this fill cap, clean off some of this dirt so it doesn't get in there, and then just cover it up with a towel. Next, loosen this drain bolt. It's just a 10 mil Allen, and I have this foil pan here because I want to inspect the oil. And that is disgusting. So the drain plug does have a magnetic end, and I don't see anything suspicious. So that is a good sign. Now, that drain plug is pretty filthy, so go ahead and clean that off. I like using brake cleaner. Now, in there should be a little crush washer. You can just take a pick and pull it out. While we're here, let's go ahead and remove this oil filter. These are my oil filter pliers. It makes life a lot easier. I love this tool. If you don't have one, you should pick one up. Go ahead and twist this off. More oil should come out. And of course, don't forget to clean up this area. While we're here, let's go ahead and remove this exhaust servo motor. There we go. And while I was doing that, I discovered something interesting. This has a servo eliminator. This one's from Heel Tech. And this is like a lazy way to do an exhaust. And I thought this bike had a tune, but now I realize it does not. The reason it doesn't have a check engine light is because the servo eliminator was installed. The air-fuel ratios on this bike are not correct. If you're gonna change your exhaust, get your ECU flash. All right, now we can install our new oil filter. The O-ring on this one's already lubed, so I can just twist it on. Just make sure it's hand tight. Next, add a new crush washer to your drain plug, and then twist it back on. And of course, snug it down. So I didn't find anything abnormal about this oil, so we're gonna go ahead and dump it out. Oh, fuck. All right, cat litter to save the day. I haven't had to use this stuff in forever. So if you ever have an oil spill, you can use cat litter to clean it up. So I've had this duck wheel winglet for a couple years now, and it was supposed to go on my 2020 RSV4, but that bike had winglets on the side, so this didn't actually fit with it together. But since we have this 2016, let me know what you guys think. Should I put this on? Okay, I gotta clean this mess up before the boss yells at me. Let me know in the comments below. That is real carbon fiber. Now this tank should lift up. And I'm just gonna use this tennis ball to hold it up. Just like that. Now, down here, I'm just gonna unplug this fuel line. All I have to do is push on this gray little tab. Don't forget to add a towel here to catch some fluid. And this should just pull right out. There we go. This is the connector for the fuel pump. Go ahead and unplug that. On this side, we have two breather hoses. One here that already came out. And this other one should just pull right out. There you go. And now we can pull out the tank. Grab either side and gently pull it out. Okay, now we can delete the evap canister. Next, you can cut or remove these hoses. Give that a quick snip. There we go, we got the evap canister off. This is essentially just a charcoal canister, great for emissions, supposed to recirculate unspent gas. But the problem with these is they clog all the time, and it causes some bikes not to start when the bikes are hot. So since this is almost 10 years old, it's better off to chuck it. So for this application, there's two hoses. One of them goes to the tank to relieve pressure. One of them is connected to the throttle bodies. This hose gets deleted, and the lazy way to eliminate this would be to just plug it, or you can remove the ECU and the air box to get to the throttle body and plug the throttle bodies directly. Okay, let's pull the hose out from this side. Go, and then we can pull the rest of it out from here. Pow! There we go, that's the current state of our Aprilia. I'm gonna go ahead and leave the tank off for now because I want to open up this air box and check the air filter to make sure it's clean. But again, this is an almost 10-year-old bike. We don't know when the last time the previous owner changed their air filter, so we might as well replace it. But this bike is still pretty filthy. This is a motorcycle chain breaker. Let me show you how it works. Now, I did get a chance to inspect the chain and sprockets, and as far as I can tell, these seem to have low mileage, but I am gonna be converting to a 520 chain and sprocket, so before I start cleaning the engine area, I'm gonna go ahead and remove the chain and the front sprocket. So how this chain breaker works is you connect this to the chain, and as you rotate this bolt, there's a pin in here that pushes the chain pin out. So find the pin you want to push out. I'm just going to choose whichever. Line up the chain breaker, give that a little jiggle, and that'll center it. Now you can start tightening down this bolt. And like I said, as you tighten this bolt, the pin will push the chain pin out. And there we go, the pin came off. Then we just back off this bolt. And as you can see, the chain is ready to come off. Now you can just pull out the chain. There we go, so easy a Jigsaw rider can do it. Maybe. So a lot of y'all over lubricate the chain because you don't actually know how they work. I removed the piece of chain here so you can see. This is the pin that I pushed out, and it goes into this hole right here. On either end, you have some O-rings. They go in there like that. And you have these two plates that kind of bind everything together. Now, the important lubrication is actually inside this pin. And these O-rings act as gaskets to keep grease from coming out and dirt going in. Now, if you had a chain that didn't have an O-ring, you're gonna want to clean and lubricate it as much as possible. But because these are O-ring chains, they're designed to trap the grease within these holes, meaning cleaning and lubing the chain is really to keep off surface rust and removing the gunk that's stuck on the surface of the chain. When you overlube your chain, all that gunk will just get onto your wheels and tires. Now I'm going to remove the front sprocket. There we go. Now you can pull the sprocket out. It's that easy. Okay, next I'm going to try to get some of these wires out of the way as much as possible. And we're also going to remove this chain guard. As you can see, there's a lot of caked on grease. And all of this is just from not cleaning your front sprocket area. Let's get the shift rod out of the way. Look how filthy that is. Out comes the chain guard. From here you can pull out the lower chain guide. And from here I'm going to follow my quick shifter wire, unplug that, pull it out from the bottom, and now I can start removing my left rear set. Alright, now we're going to remove the chain guide. There we go. Look at all that gunk. I also want to clean out the swing arm area, so let's get this rear wheel removed. Look at all that gunk. Okay, we're gonna start cleaning it. I put a box down here to catch some of the gunk. I like using non-chlorinated brake cleaner. You guys can use whatever you want. Just gonna spray it down. And already you can see all the gunk coming off. And I just start agitating this area. I'm gonna go ahead and remove this chain guard too, because as you can see, it's also really filthy. Now we can use some good old-fashioned soapy water. Check that out, squeaky clean. Okay, there you go, all clean. At least as clean as it can be. All right, welcome back to the vlog. We are going to the end of season bike meet. I got my Glucotti loaded up over here. Got a bunch of gear, got the KYT tent, got a bunch of helmets, got a bunch of Kemimoto stuff. We're technically sponsoring the PNW Riders end of season meet, so let's go. The bike meet culture is coming up. There's a lot of creators doing bike meets. I did a few. It's just, it's not my flavor. It is not my flavor, but PNW Riders, get the seatbelt on. They've been throwing a lot of meets in my area. One of my homies, Hunter, he's one of the organizers of it. He was like, yo, we should do an end of season meet. I was like, sure. All right, we're at the method. Nobody's here yet. I'm gonna set up the tent probably right here. So that way there's a spot for me and the homies to sit. Hi, let's go.
Now I'm so far. Look at me when I say I'm not emotional. I haven't crossed the days. How many days I'm so far.
Whew. Okay, we're gonna leave the helmets in the truck for now. When we come back, we'll set everything up. All right, we're taking off. I forgot my SD card, so I took it from the X5. Oh well, yeah, we'll get one POV today. Cold start. I gotta get gas. Oh my lord. Holy moly, that's loud. I still got the slicks on. Oh well. Woo. Let's go. Yeah, gas station over here. Luckily, I have cold weather slicks on. Let's go, broods. Woo! Be on the Glucotti today, fam. Woo! Woo! Let's go, broods. 5:39, bro. What the fudge? Look at this duct-shaped freaking hose. We in Tacoma. Hands free. Look at that. Dang, this thing was empty. 3.5. Perfect. Let's go, bros! Gotta warm up these tires. We all clicks. Oh god, there's leaves falling. I'm afraid. I'm afraid for my life. Oh, what a beautiful Sunday to be on a track bike on the highway. Let's go, brutes. Ah, yeah. Let's go, brutes. Woo! God, what a beautiful Sunday, brutes. It's so fresh. Yo, look at this. This is the Narrows Bridge. It's so beautiful. I love crossing this bridge. Look at this. Oh, that is chilly. It just like dropped like 10 degrees. Yo, this is beautiful, man. This is one of the nicest bridges in this area. It's just so fun to like go back and forth. Woo! The last time we did this, we had hella bikes on this freaking bridge, bro. We were driving like 30 miles an hour. I was in the truck. Yay! King Harbor is always so nice to ride around. But yeah, I don't know where the actual meetup spot is. Look at this. This is beautiful. This is gonna be a nice spot for rollers. Ellis picked this spot. Once I start seeing bikes, I guess that's where we'll be. I have no idea where, bro. Like my map keeps telling me it's here, but I don't know where. Let's see where they're at. Cause I have no freaking clue, broods. Yeah. What up? I have no idea where it's at.
Where what's at?
The meetup spot is.
The Narrows Airport?
Is it? I think I missed it. Like, do I make that first left?
Oh god, I don't.
Oh, I do, on 26th Avenue.
Oh yeah, that sounds right.
At the airport. Oh. Yeah, I was just talking to Ellis. I was like, where's it at, bro?
Yeah, I think I went the wrong way.
Me too, it took me like right here. Apple Maps, bro, what the f? Where'd you go? You went that way?
Yeah,
you saw? Yeah, just follow me. I know where it's at. It's that first left. Alright, Hunter's here. Oh, there's people there. Okay. What up, bro? You made it! No, everybody's getting lost. Everybody's going over there.
No, we were the first one here, and we were like, is this the right place?
Yeah, I have no idea. This is where Ellis picked, so... What's up, brother?
And then, like, Abel and I just rode around the whole thing.
Where's your generator?
My generator?
Yeah, for those.
For what? Oh, the warmers? Oh, yeah, don't worry about it, bro. They're cold weather slicks, bro. Don't worry about it.
Don't change lanes on the bridge, man.
Don't change lanes on the bridge. Yeah, for real.
What is your tire pressure? 50?
I don't know. Whatever it was at the track. Yeah. All right, I think a lot of people got lost, or they're just going to meet at the method. People probably don't want to do the rollers. yeah, let's take up the lanes. Let's go. Oh my God, there's people waiting here. There was people waiting here. Woo! Ha 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 ha! Yeah, yeah. Woo! We didn't get to Ruston? Okay. Perfecto. We made it. Thai S1K, let's see the burger, dog. Yeah, that shit looks good, bro. What the f? Hell yeah. Which one did you get?
Just go with cheeseburger.
Oh yeah. Okay, dude. Let me know how it is. That shit looks hella good, bro. Good?
I want to come shake your hand. Follow your Insta, man. So
Big ass motherfucker, bro. This boy came all this way. He looks like a XL. Hey, you an XL. You an XL. Heated vest for the winter.
let's do it.
There you go, bro. What's your name?
D.
Alex, bro. He showed up out of nowhere. Oh my God, dude.
Like, I do exist.
Alright, I gotta give a helmet over to Hunter. That's yours. Woo!
Merry Christmas.
I appreciate what you do, bro. You're a large, right? Yeah, this one's yours.
Thank you.
Yeah. We appreciate what y'all do, man.
Of course,
For
appreciate
real.
you, man. Appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, good? You gonna fit?
Should.
Double check. What we had in
Oh yeah. We're cooking.
yeah. Alright, bet.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome,
That's the
bro.
white bike?
Yee. That's yours?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Damn, bro!
Perfect.
Damn, bro!
Perfect.
That's crazy. What we got here, bro? Woo! Bacon?
Yeah.
That shit look good, dude.
That look good. That is good.
Is it? Hell yeah.
Barbecue, like homemade burger, is always the best.
Yeah.
All right, speaking number 5287. Oh my God. Oh, of course it's J4Y1. That's rigged. Of course it's J4Y1. 5188. Thank you. Oh my God. Helmets. TT Revo. We're gonna give away 3 of them. 260. That's me, baby. Hey. Should we give away another one? Fine, we'll give away another one. What we do have in stock is some KX1 Race GPs. These are like $700 to $900 helmets. 5250. 5250. Oh, that's insane. You got it? Oh shit! Go ahead, pick it up. You want the white, purple, you want carbon? Make sure it fits your head. The purple one's the medium. Put it on. Let me know. Yeah. Oh, beautiful. That's your helmet now. Let's get her the box. Can we get some pictures with you? Yeah, hell yeah.
That's your
Got a nosebleed. Okay, that is it for today's video. We got the RSV4 right here. This is the condition that she's in right now. I obviously need to order a bunch of parts. Air filter, I need to order the stator cover, and a couple other things. And then I'm also gonna get this bike. I might do it myself, or I might just take it to the shop, depending on how much time I have. I want to do the valve inspection on this bike. Valve inspection means you check to see if any of the shims, exhaust, and intake valves are out of spec, and if they are, then you change it. Intervals on this are about 12,500 miles, which is where it's at. Other than that, I got a bunch of parts coming. I still gotta order though. I hope you guys are enjoying these vlogs and these how-to series. I'm gonna combine them all into one. Like, comment, share, do the algorithm stuff. We've been putting out videos every 3 days ish. So that is all.